Here are 5 things that I hate about the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K and 6K. Number 1, overheating. Some users have reported issues with overheating during extended shoots, which can lead to shutdowns and potential damage to the cameras. This isn't something that I've ever experienced, touch wood, but I have noticed on a handful of occasions that the camera does get very hot. Number 2, battery life. Another common issue is the battery life, which can obviously be a problem for those of us wanting to do long shoots when we don't have access to mains power. The only thing that you can do to fix this issue is to get a larger power source, which I understand takes away from the small form factor of this camera, and it maybe defeats the purpose of getting such a small and lightweight camera when there are other cameras on the market, such as the Ursa. I've rigged this camera out myself using a V-mount battery, so you can check out that video by clicking the top right of the screen. Number 3 is autofocus. Some users have reported difficulty in achieving accurate autofocus, which can be frustrating for people who rely on this feature from other cameras. For me though, I've been burned by autofocus from many other kinds of cameras outside of photography. I never really use autofocus on any camera outside of photography, and I think it's good to get used to pulling focus yourself. It gives you that extra element of control over your footage. Nonetheless, that doesn't stop the autofocus on this camera absolutely sucking. Number 4, no built-in image stabilization. The camera does not have built-in image stabilization, so if you ever go handheld with this camera, you're probably going to need to invest in a gimbal or some kind of stabilization device, even if that is something like a shoulder rig, to achieve smooth and stable shots. I'll admit this is a bit of a cheap shot at the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Cameras 4K and 6K because they are cinema cameras. There are very, very few cinema cameras that have some kind of image stabilization, right the way up to the high-end ones, because DPs typically want full control over their tools. Number 5, no built-in IR filter. Something that really sets this camera back is the lack of a built-in IR filter, and this is an issue that most people aren't even aware of. Infrared light is toxic when you want to retain accurate colours in your images. This becomes noticeable the higher the NDs that you use. It creates this really sort of muddy red tint look over your whole image. Some higher end cameras have this built in, and rightfully so. When shooting on film, proper celluloid film, this issue becomes irrelevant. But for us digital users, and specifically Blackmagic, we need to buy actual filters that block this infrared light from getting to the camera sensor. Despite these limitations, these cameras are highly capable and offer fantastic value for their price. Hello everybody, how's it going? If you like this video, then don't forget to give it a like. It really does help to beat the YouTube algorithm. If you're new to the channel, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all of the content being released on this channel. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.